that Theo's going to want people.
My time ain't came yet, but you know I'm gonna have a big old hoorah on mine.
Okay. So, all right. So we are here to recognize the graduation of a couple people. And maybe Dwayne, are we going to do yours now?
Now? Yeah, might claim me about it.
Okay. Well, you can stay there until we call you up.
Okay.
So two people have already graduated, but for timing reasons, we weren't able to get this done. And then Dwayne, you graduate Friday?
Yes.
Friday's Dwayne's last day, so he's made it through all 5 weeks. 16 weeks of the problem. So so this is a special day, a special event, a special occasion, and it deserves to be acknowledged by all of us here because, you know, not everybody's able to make it for 16 weeks, especially when we had people that came from Catholic Industries or Salvation Army, or, you know, people that were in those places. It was more difficult, not having bus passes, having to walk, etc. So it was more difficult for them. But that doesn't mean it's not difficult. And because mentally you have to make a change to want to be here. And then we've had other people that have just other problems in their life, right? And they just couldn't keep coming because it was, you know, the other problems that they had just overshadowed being able to move forward. And, you know, good things happening here. So this is the last week that we will be in the Learning Village. Looking back some number of years from now, this Learning Village won't even be here. Maybe by Christmas, by the end of the year, this Learning Village could be gone. All the trailers could be gone. For a while.
It'll be there.
For a while.
Yeah, it will show the building show again.
For a while, until the cars drive by again or the satellite flies over. And but we have other prospects of where we're moving to, and one of them could be into the Nevada Partners big building down on Lake Mead. So that would be good. And it's all possible because of the process and the progress that the students make while they're here. So that's another reason to acknowledge our graduates. And let's see, who's going to go first? Julia. Okay. Julia's going to go first. So what we do with our graduations is we talk about the graduates and what they contributed and the changes that they made. So you come on over. Let's see, we got to go this way. Get in the center. So this is called the long and the short of it, right?
Yeah, you're a little taller.
Okay, so Julia started, what, in June? May? In May, and has been very gung-ho to the point of suggesting, did you suggest it to the lieutenant? Did everybody come here?
I've more than suggested.
Okay.
I've demanded.
Okay. And
power post.
so Julia has always been outgoing, energetic. I think most people agree during the weekly recitation, she brings life to it. And over the 16 weeks, my recollection is that Julia has come a long way because you've gotten more focus.
Yes, sir.
In the beginning, it would be your span of attention was much shorter. And now, like working on Chow Tuti and the ideas on Chow Tuti, you're able to go for some period of time before you come up with a new idea on how to change the whole magazine.
This is where innovation takes place, sir.
Yes. So,
think of Steve Jobs.
Okay. So the school is better. We've gotten better because of having Julia here with her energy and the excitement and, you know, always kind of trying to push the envelope a little bit, going to the edge and having to be pulled back in. But, you know, Julia has made this a better place. So we have some certificates here for you for the business sales and communication, For typing, 57 words per minute.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's good. Cloud. Memorization.
Oh, yeah.
How far did you get on memorization?
I did the Gettysburg Address.
Okay. So that's like what, 2/3
Yeah,
of them? Half?
Almost all of them.
Okay, so you just have a couple left. And brain rush. And then this is your
Ticket back.
ticket, yeah, your return voucher. Okay. So that means you are eligible to come back at any time in the year to come to school here for free.
Thank you,
So
sir.
now you have your opportunity to say whatever you'd like about the school.
Well,
And don't forget to talk about TED.com.
TED Talks. Oh,
Yes.
I will never forget those. Nor will I stop listening to them because they're so informative. And my son is going to benefit from them because of the fact that technology has just zoomed so far ahead of my imagination. And then to find out that it's actually today and we're here in it, that I now can go back and take my 11-year-old son and start pushing him towards the technology through TED Talks and Brain Rush. Brain Rush
So
is,
it's intergenerational.
yes, yes, in this global community, that's a word I learned here. One of the things that I want to thank you, Director, for is I came here and I was so gung-ho. I had all these ideas and I went into his office and I said, "Sir, this is what I want to do." And he just simply sat there and took out his gun and went, boom, boom, boom. And as he shot holes in my ideas, I just, But then the incentive and the grit that we're learning through the TED Talks came into play, and I went back to the computer, and sir, it is called deconstruction. 80% of that house can be reused. And I believe that the state will back me 100% because I am 100% behind this program. And you're going to find a lot of postings on this because everybody should go to Larson. The things that you get from this place. To learn that you have to do it yourself is one. To find out that I can go to a company and put because my resume, I wasn't real pleased with. I've been out of commission for many years. So putting my resume out there kind of sucks. But taking and putting my resume and modifying it after I learned how to do that here, not only to do the resume, but to go into the company and research it and then put together a resume that fits that company that I've selected, not that I have to take because I can't get any other job. So that's what I want to thank you for, sir. You're awesome.
All right.
And I
Thank you
suggest
very much.
everybody go.
Good. Okay. Thank you, Julia. Okay. All right. So Rachel. I think if we had an award for, you need to move into the picture. If we had an award for most changed person, most improved person, in the group that we have here, it would go to Rachel. I think if we think back over the last 2 years that we've been here in Las Vegas of who has improved the most, Rachel would definitely be in the top 10. You weren't even here.
Wow.
Okay. I'm talking about people who were here before you were here. I'm talking about from the beginning of time here. And I think that Phyllis would agree, since she's been here, Rachel has been somebody. And okay, I was going to turn the camera. So I don't know if anybody remembers when Rachel started. I think it was really the first week. The attitude was, I've done it this way since the first grade. I'm not changing. Right? And then she came back the next week and said, I thought about it over the weekend, and you know what? I'm going to try. Right?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to try to do things differently. And, that was maybe week 15. or 15 weeks ago, that was after week 1, maybe it was after week 2, that Rachel started taking an approach of, you know what, I am not locked into how I have been since I was in the first grade. I can do things and change. And I think, thinking back on the TED Talks, you participated in the discussion after the TED Talks. And, ever since then, there's been an attempt to move forward and not get locked down or chained down to how we have been when we're young, or in the first grade, or, before we went to prison, whatever it was. So that's the biggest change. And, one of the things that the school will always remember Rachel by is a practical thing, not just people talking about, but every month as we publish Ciao Tutti for the Italian American Club and distribute it all around the country and around the world. This week, or starting last week, Rachel did a project to find a new printer. And every time we use that printer, the printer, or now we have a list of the printers. So theoretically, we can go back to this list that Rachel's created from doing her research of printers. And now we have a source of other printers we can do. And as Ciao Tutti increases the printing from 12,000 to 20,000 to 50,000 copies and more per month, we might be using multiple printers in different parts of the country to save time and money on shipping. So that's a very practical thing that Rachel has done. And it's not that we hadn't tried it before. Bree was involved in looking for printers. Who is it with Bree? Monica was involved in that project and they couldn't finish it. So Rachel got it done. When we did the learning Italian, Duolingo, Rachel jumped into that. She didn't have an attitude, I can't do it. She said, I remember hearing her say it was fun. And so Rachel, you've really come a long way, and hopefully you'll keep that not yet mindset, that growth mindset that you've developed here. So here's what we have for you. So business, sales, and communications, 600 hours. So that's good. That's impressive. Typing, 52 words a minute.
Yes.
What did you start at?
I started at 35.
Okay, so you started pretty well.
And my 10 key, it was 219 yesterday.
Okay, so this is 209. Brain rush, cloud, memorization. How far did you get?
I got to How Do I Love Thee? Let Me Count the Ways.
Okay, Elizabeth Barrett Browning.
Yes.
Okay, good. Do you still know it?
I know bits and pieces.
Okay.
I tried to do it last week. It didn't work.
Okay, and then your return voucher. So Rachel, you've made the school better because for the people who have been here while you were here, they got your feistiness and your argumentativeness or your, but you're then going back and just going and doing it, not resisting. And I think for me, because I'll still be here when everybody else is gone, everybody will move along, Phyllis and I will be here. And, how we have gained is a better appreciation for people who come in with this thing of, this is how I've been since the first grade. And now we'll say, you know what? We had somebody here named Rachel. And she said the exact same thing, and here's what happened to her. And if you have an open mind, this will happen to you too. So thank you very much, Rachel.
It's been an honor and a privilege to be here, actually. Second day I was here, I said to Phyllis, I'm not coming back. This isn't for me. I don't want to be here. Went back to the place, went and talked to the counselor. He said, well, you have a choice. You've signed up for Larson. Either you can complete it or you can go back to the yard. You have two choices. And so I came back, and the first week I was here, I struggled with it. I just was really stuck in that mind frame of, this is who I am. This is where I've been since first grade. I'm not going to be able to learn this stuff. This is too hard. And really thought about it. And really just said, well, there has to be a change somewhere if I ever want to become something. And started really just applying myself the best way I knew how. And slowly I've learned so much and been able to apply it step by step. And I'm still learning. And it was an honor and privilege to be able to be given the project of finding the printing company. When I was first given that job, I said, are you sure you got the right person? I don't think I'm cut out to be doing this. And now I have developed a spreadsheet that shows a lot of different companies. There's over 20 different companies on this spreadsheet. I got another quote this morning. I haven't had the opportunity. I haven't had the opportunity to talk to you about it. It's a $3,000 quote.
That's scary.
And it's in Korea. It's a printing company in Korea.
There's the catch.
Yeah,
You have
catch
to
20.
pick it up.
There's your,
They don't ship.
There's your catch 22. But that's the quote I got this morning. So, but it was a privilege to be able to get involved in different printing companies and learn the different prints that are available to a company that's putting a magazine out, and being able to be on the bottom floor of getting that started, because it was a learning process for me of how to call them, how to talk to them, how to get them to work with me and bid lower for me and go back to their estimators. And I learned more actually having the hands-on with having to send emails back and forth. I learned how to do canned responses that I wasn't able to learn how to do in the class. And just a lot of different things because I had the extra hands-on. So doing my internship for the last 2 weeks of my 16 weeks was a huge step for me, and I learned a lot more. So
Good.
It's been an honor and a privilege being
Now,
here.
what about Ted?
Ted, at first, it was very frustrating because a lot of times I felt like I was listening to something and really wasn't grasping anything of what they were talking about. And then probably I'd say about the third or fourth week, I started, if there was a word I didn't understand, I'd write it in my book. And then I went into the dictionary and would look it up and started figuring out what these psychologists were actually trying to explain in the TED Talks. And it also opened up my mind to be more open to the growing process, because if your mind isn't open to your connect tone with the new learning things you're doing, you're going to be stuck in the same old person. So I learned how to grow through the TED Talks, and without them I wouldn't know what the connect tone was or what stoicism is or anything like that. And with them things, now I'm able to grow more in the new things that I learn.
Good. Great. Thank you very much, Rachel. Okay, now it's time for Dwayne's World. Hasn't he been saying for the last 2 weeks, I'm going to be the only guy. I'm going to be the only guy. So, oops, I'm going to move this way. All right. So, Dwayne, I remember when Dwayne came in for orientation, when Lieutenant Scally sent, was it 4 guys, right?
No, the thing was me and Rob.
No, Ronnie was there.
Ronnie was there, yeah.
Robert.
Rob, me.
And
I can't think of the 4th person.
maybe it was just you 3 guys.
Yeah.
So we were sitting at the table, and Dwayne was like a lot of people, you know, this is totally foreign to me. I'm not really sure. Resistance, reluctance. But was it Lieutenant Scally that sent you?
Mm-mm. I came on my own.
Okay, good. And you know, I think for this group here, you know, Dwayne started out not knowing, but always going to Phyllis and saying, Phyllis, I need help, or Phil.
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 Come on up here, Phil. Come on.
So, yeah.
Come on up here,
Yeah,
Phil.
exactly.
Come on up here,
That's
Phil.
how it was. And so that was good, even though it was frustrating for other people. You know, it was frustrating for Dwayne having to say, come and do it, but he asked for help. It's frustrating for other people because you have to put up with it, but that's the real world. right? That's how it is. You're at work and somebody's doing something that's bothering you. A good employee doesn't say, fire that person, tell that they are able to deal with it. They're able to block it out. They're able to focus on what they did. And then as time went by, once Dwayne got it, then he applied the Navy SEALs do one, learn one, teach one to help other people. And so, hopefully Dwayne will be coming back. I think he's going to be coming back after he graduates in an internship position or something. But Dwayne has been very good at helping other people. And what makes that significant is you still haven't mastered it. But that doesn't stop you from helping people get to the level where you are. And what I've noticed, or my belief, is that has helped you learn the stuff as you're pointing out to Theo or other people. And you've been doing it for, I think, 8 weeks. You've been getting involved in helping other people. So, the school has gotten better because Dwayne has really taken the do one, learn one, teach one approach very seriously. And, one of the things we can all learn from him is you don't have to wait till you've mastered something to help someone else. You just have to find someone who's a little bit behind you. Because when it comes to that third step, the learn one, the teach one, that's where you actually learn the most. Did you find that with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And also on the TED Talks, Dwayne would be participative, ask questions. My view sitting in the back was that you were paying attention, you were getting involved in it, you were trying to get things out of it. And when we started with we probably should splice in the first memorization.
Oh, not the purple cow. I can't remember that one.
Where Robert and Dwayne had a hard time not cracking up, right?
Yeah.
That it was cut because they kept laughing so much. How many people were here for that? Not many. Okay. So Dwayne has made the school better because he has a positive energy. He took this idea of jumping in and learning something in a pragmatic way. I'm not sure I can do it, but I'm going to give it a chance. And then every day kept coming at it. And I would say it would be, I think I told you, by week 12, it'll start making sense.
Yes, it did.
So, you've made the school better for all of us who've been here getting to know you. You've made the school better because you've helped people. Theo looks like he's kind of sad at the prospect that you're not going to be here helping him, but you will be.
Yeah.
Okay. So we don't have your certificates, but thank you very much.
Thank you.
You've made it a better place. And now if you'd like to say something.
Well, Director, I want to thank you. I want to thank Phyllis and my classmate by putting up with, hey, Phil, everything. And I enjoyed TED Talk with the correct tones. And TED Talk spoke to me more ways about understanding my own self and my lifestyle. And the cloud, I enjoyed doing the cloud. And different parts of the cloud I would take with me.
Good.
I enjoyed that. And I enjoyed helping Theo, and my classmate. I know Theo want to come up here. Come on, Theo. Come on. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Come on. I know you want to come up here and say something.
You got to get in the camera.
In the camera, Theo. This is Theo.
Okay. Hello, Will. I just want to say that I hope Dwayne keep coming back to to help each one teach one, and
The Navy SEALs.
The Navy SEAL, each one teach one, whatever.
Yeah,
Dwayne.
that's the Navy SEALs.
I
learned that from the director.
Oh, now you done got me up here. Look.
Oh, go ahead.
Now listen. This is from the heart, though.
Okay.
I appreciate that all the encouragement, some of the wisdom that you give me, and I just love your enthusiasm.
Thank
you
you,
helps
sir.
me a lot. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Director.
And Theo, what do you have, like 19 more weeks?
Yes, I got that. Yeah, I got a ways to go.
You're on week 5?
Yes, I'm on
6?
Five.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, World, thank you for being there. Thank you to the students and the graduates who've made this possible, and especially the campus in California, because without them subsidizing this, this would not be possible. And of course, thank you to Tony Shea for making it possible here. And next week, we'll be doing this from somewhere else.
All right.
Okay, thank you.